Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today in this video I'm going to explain the morphological processes. So in morphological processes there is hierarchical structure of words, which is the internal structure of word formation in fixed order. So for example, in a word unsystematic, it is composed of three morphemes, which is un, system, and ethic. So to represent this complex word, we can use the tree diagram. So tree diagram used to clarify the complex word from the lowest unit, which is morpheme, to the highest unit, which is word. So I will demonstrate how to use the tree diagram from the word unsystematic. So this is the blank paper. I will I will write it like this. So the first one is system, which is the root and it's a noun, and then we attach it with the suffix "-atic", forming an adjective systematic. That is the first rule. Next, we take that adjective and attach it with the prefix "un", forming another adjective, and it becomes unsystematic. Like that's how you use the tree diagram to clarify the complex word. So why not putting the prefix "un" first to the word to the root system, because it's not a possible word. So the rule of English allows "un" to be added to the noun only if the nouns already attached with suffixes. For example, like like this systematic, we can add the prefix "un", and then another example is employment. We can add "un" in employment. So that's why words formation has a rule to create the word. Next we have the word unlockable. Unlockable is an ambiguous word because it has two meanings and it's depending on the word structure. So I'm going to demonstrate it first. So I will write it next to my example. So the first one is lock. Lock is the root and it's a verb, and then we attach it with the suffix able, forming an adjective, which means able to be locked. And then we take that adjective and attach it with prefix "un", forming another adjective, this, which means not able to be locked. The second structure is we take the root lock and attach it with the prefix "un" first. So this is able and this is "un", forming a verb, which means to open lock, and we take the verb and attach it with suffix able, forming adjective unlockable, which means able to be unlocked. So this shows that the word structure is important for us to determining word meaning. So move on to the next topic is the rule productivity. So rule productivity productive rule a productive rule is a rule that we can use freely to form new words that people can understand easily. So for example, like the bond morpheme, the affixes, like the first one is inflectional endings like s or es in the word dogs or cookies, and then the suffix ed in the word talked or walked. Um, next, next example is derivational endings such as er in a word teacher, dancer, player, and then the suffix ly in a word quickly, happily, or slowly, something like that. Next, we have exceptions and suppletions. So, exceptions, i- uh, exception, exceptions has some word that don't really follow the word formations rule. It's only instead of adding the affixes, they use the irregular form of word. So, for example, like child forming into children, mouse forming into mice, and then foot forming into feet. So these words are exceptions to the words to the rule of s as the plural of nouns. So while the suppletions is a kind of exceptions that changes the whole word. So for example, like go changes into when, good changes into better, and bad changes into worse. And the last topic is lexical gaps. So lexical gaps is word that come from the word formations, but it doesn't really exist in vocabulary, in normal vocabulary, and people doesn't really use it. So for example, the word inobvious or disobvious, which means not obvious. So that's all based on my understanding. Thank you very much.